We all suffer from the love of fame. Each and every single last one of us. He said that a righteous man, Shatibi said, a righteous man, he's not talking about a sinner, he's talking about a man who's righteous. He said, and does a righteous man still have sins? Does a righteous man still struggle with things? He does, right? So Shatibi said, a righteous man, the last thing that he will rid himself of in his heart, the last thing that he'll clean his heart from is the love of fame. You have to understand how deep that is. Because you know, the actions are actions of the body and actions of the heart. And what's easier to get rid of? Disease of the heart or disease of the body? The body's easy, man. 1 second, the body is easy? Yeah, that's right. To get over pornography is easy because that's a disease of the body. To get over swearing and cursing is easy because that's a disease of the body. To get over smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, listening to music, these are diseases of the body. But you're thinking, yo, that's hard. That's hard. Imam Shatibi saying, this man, he got himself rid of all the diseases of the body. He cleaned his body from all of these major sins. And his heart, he even cleaned his heart of all the sins. For example, what are the sins of the heart? Oh, envy. Hating, just hating on people for no reason. That's a disease of the heart. Greed, disease of the heart. He said when he rids his heart of all of these diseases, the last thing that he'll have to battle with is the love of fame. The love of wanting to be known, of wanting to be out there, of wanting to have likes and followers and subscribers and to want to have that. And you know what's sad? Is that nowadays, that's not considered a disease. Rather, nowadays, we celebrate people when they get followers. Love of fame is a thing that it eats away at the heart. The first thing that it does, it destroys your relationship with Allah Azza wa Jal. That's the first thing it does. It destroys your spirituality with Allah Azza wa Jal. And what's the evidence for that? The Prophet ﷺ, he said that the thing that I fear for my ummah the most, do you know what he said? He says, Riya. You know what Riya is? Showing off. You don't show off unless you've got someone to show off to, right? So, that's the thing the Prophet said, I fear for my ummah the most, is showing off. And showing off, and if that's the disease, then when you get fame, everything's about showing off. Do you get me? So, the first thing that showing off does is that it takes away your sincerity. Nothing's ever for the sake of Allah anymore. Before you were praying, it was for Allah. Before you were giving da'wah, it's for Allah. Before it's for Allah, Allah, Allah. But now, when you're online, it's not even for Allah anymore. But then it gets worse now. Because then you start realizing that in order to get more fame, you have to do things that got nothing to do with the deen. That amongst the people who are religious, you can get so famous by being insincere and showing off deen, right? But the people who are practicing are not much. How many people practice? It's a small number, right? But people who are out there in larger number, those people there, you want to reach out to them. You want to increase your subscribers, you want to increase your likes, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to get more followers. I'm saying, in order to do that, you got to reach out to them. So you start showing off by actually doing sins now. And it never starts off like that, bro. You never think to yourself, let me start off doing sins. In your mind, you're always like, no, I'm going to keep it clean.
You know these dons that came through?
Yeah.
They all came through because of one don, you know that, right?
Who's the one?
So behind you, blue top. He brings all these youngers from High Wycombe, innit?
Straight here?
Yeah.
Where is he?
He's the guy in the blue top.
Yeah. Ma, subhanallah, salaam alaikum. Yo, I didn't recognize you there for a second.
Come on, bro, you knew me when I had long hair, bro.
I know, bro. What's going on? You're gymming as well now.
Bro,
MashaAllah.
What are you saying, bro?
MashaAllah. You don't know each other?
Yeah, bro, this is my guy.
Subhanallah. Assalamu alaikum, bro. How you
we sat
doing?
here for a long time.
You right, yeah? MashaAllah. Assalamu alaikum. You don't all come from High Wycombe?
Yeah, bro, like
All of you?
25 of
I
us.
told you, he brought me through, bro.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. How many of you?
25.
No, wait, there's 25 of you here?
Yeah.
Where?
The minibus outside, bro.
No way. Allah
I
Mabarak.
ain't seen my boy in ages, bro, so might as well come down.
Allah, he's so good to see you, man. MashaAllah, MashaAllah,
Been a
MashaAllah.
while, bro.
Me and him go way back. Really? Well, it'll be nice to see you a lot more often, man. Today's a rainy day, so, you know, people from London, not many of them turned up, but, you know, usually it's a vibe. You can meet some other brothers and whatnot. Like, for example, tomorrow we're taking them all paintballing, so maybe we could do a little combined thing.
But why not, bro? We got enough versus you.
Yeah? Okay, please be in touch, inshallah. That'll be lovely, man. That'll be lovely. MashaAllah. Well, it's lovely to see you all, man. Imam Ahmed, you know what he used to say? He used to say, I wish that I was just a man who was walking in the valleys of Mecca, around the mountains of Mecca alone. But look what he said. He said, I've been tested with fame. So, do we consider fame to be a test? We think, oh, we've got another follower. You think this is a blessing? It's not a blessing. Every follower is not a blessing, Habibi. Every follower is a test. Every like is a test. Every single comment is a test. Every subscribe is a fitna. It's a fitna. It's a fitna, akhi. You know why? Because if you show them people something wrong, you know what's going to happen in the day of judgment? They're going to come for your neck. The ayah in Surah Al-Ahzab, Allah said that the people, when they're about to be thrown into the hellfire, they'll say, Ata'na Allah wa ata'na Rasulah. They'll say, if only we followed and obeyed Allah and we obeyed the Messenger. If only we done that. But we didn't. Rather, he said, we followed who? Sadatana wa kubara'ana wa adalluna sabila. They said, rather we followed these celebrities, these chiefs, the big ones, the people that were out there, we followed them. Wa adalluna sabila, and they misguided us. Then they say, Allah, give this person double the punishment. So your own fans and your own subscribers and your own followers, if they don't benefit khair from you, if they don't benefit khair from you, they will be against you on the day of judgment. They'll be saying, Allah, destroy this person. And then you forget on social media, what happens in the DMs, you forget that Allah is watching you. You know, the pictures that you send on Snapchat, you think, you know, oh, it disappears after 24 hours. Actually, the angels have written it down for the day of judgment. You'll see everything that you sent. All those videos of what those girls send you and what you send to them and those pictures. Ajib. You think it went after 24 hours? It didn't get erased from your book of deeds, ya ikhwatul kiram. Allah Azza wa Jal, He sees all. And that's the thing about social media that's so traumatic and it's so tragic, that it makes you forget that Allah is there watching. Because you think, the DMs is private. You think it's a PM private message. It's just me and her. And what? I can unsend it to erase the evidence. But like in Akhi, Allah saw. Maybe you didn't send her a message, but you're just preying through those girls on Instagram. You're preying through, being careful, making sure not to accidentally click like because it's touch screen. I know that's happened. I know that's happened to you. I got a fake account, which I follow a lot of the brothers on. And every now and again, I go, you know, on Instagram, you can go to the section where, where you click the follow, and it shows you what everyone else you're following is doing. One time I see some brothers looking at some porn stars' pictures. Like, honestly. And he didn't I don't think he realized. And then he's looking at another porn star picture, and I'm thinking, what? I couldn't even talk to him about it. And his brother's coming to the masjid, like, what's going on, man? It's because you think Allah's not watching you. Allah sees all. Allah sees all. Imam Ahmed said, don't make Allah the lowest person to you. What does that mean? You wouldn't let your mum see these tweets. You wouldn't let your mum see the messages you send. You know, if you imagine your mum's watching you and you're going through this Instagram and you're looking at all these girls, you wouldn't like your mum to see that. You feel embarrassed, right? So, but you let Allah see it. So is your mum more important than Allah? You won't let the act see it in the masjid. You won't come into the masjid, sit in the corner and just go through looking at these girls' pictures. It's not because you're in the masjid. It's because you're embarrassed that brothers might see. But when you're alone, you don't care if Allah sees. You see, social media will destroy your iman. It really will. And I will leave you with this final statement of Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. And this statement was the one that really made me realize how deep this pain and this disease of fame it goes. One day Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu, he was walking. And as he was walking, he noticed that there's a bag of people following him. Do you know who Abdullah ibn Mas'ud was, by the way? He was the companion of the Prophet. That the Prophet ﷺ said, if you want to know how the Quran came down, the way it came down, go to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. So the Prophet is actually telling people to go to him. He's a man to go to for the Quran and for the religion and the understanding of the Quran. He's a man to be followed. So as he's walking, he sees a bag of man following behind. He turns back and he says, is there a reason why you're following me? Do you need something? They said, no, we're just following you because you're Abdullah ibn Mas'ud. We just want to be in your company. Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu, companion of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He turned back and he said, do not follow me. And he gave him 2 reasons. He said, number 1, this is a humiliation for you. This is an embarrassment for you. What does he mean by that? He said, I'm human just like you. And look at you going all goo goo gaga in front of me. Look at some of you, the way you see a celebrity, you're like, oh my God. I mean, when women do that, it's bad enough. But now you've got brothers thinking, oh my God, he touched me. Oh my God, I took a selfie with my man. Oh my God, my man. Well, I'm walking through Westfields one time. You know, you see a football player and the brother's like, oh my God, that's the guy. Mama, calm down, Akhi, what are you getting excited for, bro? Like, it would be haram for you to get excited if you saw a woman walk past. Because you should be lowering your gaze. But I don't understand, it's a woman. But now you got men walking past. And you're losing it. Relax. Why are you lowering yourself? Not only that, most of the time you get excited over a kafir. He doesn't even know how to wash his backside. He's got filth between his legs. And you're like, oh my God, look at this guy. You want to shake his hand? Akhi, he didn't clean his hand after you used the toilet. I'm being real with you. So you just belittled yourself. You lowered yourself so low that you made him, this disbeliever, this mushrik, this guy who worships other than Allah Azza wa Jal. And Allah honored you as a Muslim, higher than all of them, but you lowered yourself to him. And the most disgusting, evil one is you see when you see a brother with a beard getting excited over these people. Like, what happened? You calm down, akhi, man. This guy there don't even pray. You pray and look at you lowering yourself. It's an embarrassment for you. It's a humiliation for you. You dishonored yourself. That's the first reason he gave. He said, don't follow me. The second reason he said, don't follow me, and this touched me. He said, because it's a fitna for me. He says, it's hard for me. It's affecting me. If you follow me, it's a problem for my heart. The day when I heard that Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu, he said, having followers, it's a fitna for him, is the day I said to myself, anyone who says that they don't struggle with the love of fame is a liar. Because Ibn Mas'ud is better than every single human on the face of the planet today. And he felt it.